Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. Yet another nation turns to gold after currency troubles. Let's explore. Indeed, it seems like they're falling like dominoes. Another nation is having some issue with their currency, mainly that it's going to probably collapse at the rate that we're seeing the other nations are doing. We're finding out Turkey and also Sudan and others are having some troubles. And so what gold they have, they want to hold on to, and they want to get more, whether or not they want to buy it from you or confiscate it from you or not sell it if they already have it. And that's more the case with this story. And if you enjoy videos like this where I cover the news, what's going on in the world, I hope you will consider to subscribe to the channel and press the thumbs up button gently so that the button is not damaged from when you make the next video to thumb the video up. Also, if you could hit the notification bell, you could be apprised of the latest video that makes its way across your platform or your device. As I've found that many people, will stop by and say, Sal, did you hear about this? Or send me articles and emails, and they realize I had already covered that topic. And there's ways to find out. If you can search the channel for videos, if you have a question about, gold coins or silver coins or any particular topic, you can always search there to find. More than likely, I probably have covered it on this channel, maybe even twice. Nonetheless, this is a new story. I find a lot of stuff on my own, but it is good to get stories from members of the community as well. Silver Magnolia sent me one about what we're going to be talking about today. This other nation that is turning to gold and after some trouble. And these nations, they have a stockpile of gold, such as forms that you may see here. These good delivery bars, 400-ounce bars. And Kazakhstan has its own gold for sure, but they have halted exports of gold as its currency falters. And this comes to us from oilprice.com. It's talking about this. Kazakhstan has banned the export of hard currency in amounts worth more than $10,000, as well as gold and silver bullion, as it attempts to stabilize a national currency battered by the knock-on effect of international sanctions against its main trading partner, Russia. The decree, approved by President Yasim Jomart Tokayev on March 14th, in effect nullifies one important provision of the Moscow-led Eurasian Economic Union trading bloc, which allows in principle for the free movement of capital. In a briefing on the provision, Finance Minister Yuriland Zhamayevyev told reporters that customs officials would be replaced by representatives of border services who will inspect people crossing state borders for compliance, and they're cracking down. There's been insistent but not well documented chatter among financial market insiders across Central Asia of vast volumes of hard currency flowing out of the region towards Russia, and out of commensurately large amounts of rubles flowing in the opposite direction. This decision by Kazakhstan looks intended in part to prevent the kind of currency speculation these flows appear to imply. The tenge has fallen in value against the dollar by 20% since Russia invaded Ukraine, dropping from 428 around that period to 511 as of March 15th. The consequences are going to be felt keenly by Kazakhstan's population as prices for imported food, clothing, and household appliances surge. Inflation in February rose by 8.7% year on year, easily missing the government's 4 to 6% target. The National Bank has so far spent $815 million of its reserves on trying to keep the tenge on an even keel. Also, at the end of last month, the regulator announced it was switching from currency trading on the open market to a so-called Frankfurt auction method, whereby only limited bids are accepted to avoid excess volatility. Currency trading in the private sector is officially moribund. The dollar is nominally selling at 520 tinge, although this is largely fanciful since it has become almost impossible to buy either dollars or euros. An employee at one exchange office told Eurosciant that customers have often resorted to trying to buy British pounds, for which there is usually very little demand, but that only Russian rubles, Kyrgyz Som, and Chinese yuan are available. As soon as the small amount of dollars and euros comes in, they are immediately bought up. There's no telling when these currencies will be freely available. The black market is still alive and well, though. Traders operating online are exchanging dollars for as much as 1,000 tinge per dollar. So way above the rate, almost double what was mentioned earlier. Some have been urging caution, though. Sviatoslav Dodonov, chief researcher at the state-run Kazakhstan Institute for Strategic Studies, believes that predictions about the demise of the tinge may be premature since, as he argued, the fundamentals of Kazakhstan economy still look solid. Yeah, we've kind of heard that before. Here in the United States, although we have a little bit more of a leg to stand on here, at least for now. Because of the rise of energy prices, the volume of exports, the volume of currency inflows into the country, and output of extractive industry, according to the size of the gross domestic product, will in general increase, Dodonov told the news website Zakon.kz in late February. Much has happened since the bullish forecast was made. However, and the gravity of the international sanctions imposed on Russia and its potential implications for Moscow's closest partners is becoming more evident daily. And so that's just it. This is having a wide-reaching effect on their neighbors and around the world, although the thing with Turkey has been happening before this crisis, and there's other indications that much of what we're seeing now probably would have happened later rather than sooner had there not been this invasion. Businesses in Kazakhstan have been scrambling to devise fresh logical solutions for import-export companies wishing to avoid becoming collateral victims of the sanctions regime. The Russian government allowed this week through on its pledge to ban the export of grain and sugar, including to fellow EAEU members, a move that has sparked fear of tight food supplies around the region. But the key here is that gold and, yes, even silver are being prohibited from leaving the country. They need something of value. And what is it about these metals? Well, they have been proven as stores of value and will continue to be here in 2022, no longer seen as a barbaric relic because these central banks are holding it, and it is a Tier 1 asset as recognized by the Bank of International Settlements back in April 2019. And so that means you and I can grab gold products like this and be our own central bank to protect ourselves against devaluing currencies that we have. Because make no mistake, currency trouble is just not limited to Russia and Kazakhstan and Turkey and Sudan. We are in currency trouble here in the United States. More than likely, wherever you live, your nation's currency is in trouble as well, too. And so people are looking to gold. Of course, it's very difficult for any of us to buy 1 kilo of gold. Although you get enough of these 1-ounce coins, you'll get to a kilo probably sooner rather than you think. Most of us, this is where we are at. Gold accumulating in 1-ounce size is the most popular and probably the least amount of premium that you would buy for a gold coin, although you can get them in smaller sizes and find good deals out there. You've seen me talk about it on this channel multiple different times, and others in the community as well too, on how to buy fractional gold for not a whole lot, much more over spot than even a 1-ounce coin. There are ways to do it even today. Nonetheless, there's where we are at. Gold, an amazing metal, and a metal that transcends time and space, indeed, in more ways than one. And it is a metal that is recognized, is treasured, and has proven itself, and is proving itself right now at this very moment in time with Kazakhstan. So thanks again to Silver Magnolia for sending this article along to me, and I hope you found it useful. And again, if you press that thumbs up button, it will light up and it'll turn a different color or something will happen there. You'll see the number tick up. I know that will occur. And I want to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch this video and to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.